And how is everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a fabulous, fabulous day. I am having a hello, sweet thing. Awesome sauce is trying to get my attention. She is at her chair next to me. So I thought I'd say hi to everybody for a little bit, let everybody get on. We're going to go over some TikTok stuff today. One of the big things I get told all the time, before we talk about obesity, we need to talk about uh, food deserts and everything like that because the lack of food somehow is making everybody fat. Just silliness. We're going to talk about it here today. We're actually going to look at some of the what I eat in a days uh, on TikTok because, of course, nothing screams oppression and not being able to buy food like being on $1,000 computer in the palm of your hand. Oh, jeez, I got hair all over me. My little helper's right next to me, so we were cuddling a minute ago. Nothing screams oppression more than being on $1,000 computer device in the palm of your hand, filming yourself gluttoning yourself on large quantities of food. So we're just at this weird fucking state in society, people. Where it's all like kind of a joke, like we're really there. It's like I find it kind of odd to a great degree that we have to have these conversations. Like it's weird. Like people like get on me all the time. Like all you do is talk about obesity. There's not a greater issue in our fucking. I would absolutely love if I could just talk about like, hey, I'm going to go for a hike today. I would absolutely love if I could just be like, you know what? Let's talk about the nuances of the push-up. Like if I could do that, the riveting content of making sure that we got squat form right, and who didn't squat to depth, like if the riveting thing of who is actually natty or not. So important to our society is who is natty or not. It's because the damage is caused by stupid fucking children who somehow think that pro football players are natural athletes and fucking like it presents a false sense of what's accomplishable. You fucking weird ass fucking pussies. Uh, people worry about that shit, but when you talk about obesity, they're just like, oh my God, just get over it. Oh, Jesus Christ, hey, blah, blah, blah. Like, fuck, like there's not something more important. Like there's not something that's fucking causing the enslavement of our fucking society more, just kind of fucking weird, I did want to point out, by the way, we are also having, for those of you that are wondering, Monday, Crystal and I will be doing another talk based on a documentary. If you want to watch it, it's Toxic Beauty. And you can see it on Tubi and a few other places, I believe. But we basically every week we're going over a documentary based on something. This one's about the toxic chemicals in makeup because we're just trying to it's about being healthy as much as we can. So healthy mind, healthy body. And then somebody said, actually, yes, I agree, because this video is, they obviously left a comment a while ago, but the title is just so you know, Sky Blue. The title is very fucking facetious. Like the title is sarcasm. It's this thing I do occasionally. Because people are fat because they're gluttons and don't move enough. That's why people are fat in America. I hear all the time about food deserts, well, what about food deserts and this and that? Explain Walmart. There's food at Walmart. You go to Walmart, it's like predominantly fucking 300-pound people. Explain Walmart. It is not a food desert. There is food in fucking Walmart. I've been to Walmart and people are fat as fuck. Like that's my fucking, that is actually my case study is Walmart. So I understand that in maybe sometimes some inner city urban areas where there's not an actual grocery store, people have to like shop from like the fucking Quick Mart and shit like that. You can still get beans and rice at Quick Marts, but I would suggest move. I mean, I'm not a big city dwelling like advocate of dwelling in the cities to begin with. I don't believe we were meant to. We're not creatures that were meant to live stacked on top of each other. We're not ants. We're animals trying to like we're roaming, hunting, gathering animals that the cities have us try to live like ants. It's fucking no, absolutely not. Anna, how are you? Jessica, how you do? Eloise, how are you? Sheeny Beanie, healthy food is much more expensive. Ordered a girlfriend pizza from Mercurio's for delivery. That thing cost me uh, $31.88. Also, never because she's hurting right now. Oof. I think you worded that one. I'm watching this as I confirm my hypothesis that my body no longer accepts carbohydrates and doing math. Healthy food does not have to be expensive. Gluten-free pizza is not healthy. It's absolutely not. I love Cynical Dude. What I eat Wednesdays. I didn't know he did that on every Wednesday, but I like his content. I don't watch. I gotta be real. I do not watch a lot of other like health-minded YouTube anymore. I'm busy with clients, busy working out, busy working on ingredients for future products, busy doing stuff like that. And I just don't. I don't. If I'm going to sit and watch something, especially for entertainment, because I got to be real. Like one, I don't want to accidentally like get in my head. Like I don't want to riff off him. You know, I do love his fucking. I think he's very funny, like very funny and very got massively good points, intelligent, everything. But at the same time, we talk about the same thing, so it's not like I mean, I don't want to just nod my head yes. But if I'm going to sit and watch TV or sit and watch something, I normally sit and watch something with Crystal. At the end of the day, let's see here. Hi all, glad to finally make it. Hell CG, what's going on? Fatima, how are you doing? Will you be doing a video on the death of life by Jen? How obesity led to her demise? I will not be. I will not be. I will not be making a video about her dying. I made one video on her before where I kind of predicted her death anyway, and that's enough for me. I mean, if somebody tries to say it wasn't, I'm not saying I'm never going to speak about it because I'm speaking about it now, and I've spoken about it the last couple of days actually. But I will use it as a reference to say this. I mean, this person as an example. This person ate themselves to death. I find it not one human being alive could possibly say that being an incredibly self-abusive glutton for many, many, many years did not lead to her demise. But so I'll use her as an example, but I'm not going to make a full video about this woman's death. This woman died tragically and predictably, which makes it even more tragic, after what I would imagine was an extremely, extremely painful couple of decades. Painful, embarrassing, no quality of life, couple of decades. I don't think it's something that needs a video necessarily about, you know? Jane, how are you? It's a laugh when you're going to cry type of jokes. Yeah, I agree. All you do is talk about the thing that is killing society. It's very strange to me because I get it a lot. I get a lot. Oh, you just hate fat people. I'm sorry, but offering advice on how to help people get healthy and stuff like that. That's not hate. Hating a fat person is saying you're 300 pounds and there's not a fucking thing wrong with you. That's hate. That's actual hate. We should view it that way. That is actual hate. Telling a fucking 250 pound, 5'3" woman to eat another donut is fucking unkind. It's unkind. That coffee is so hot, it's like from the surface of the sun. Hi, Alan, everybody. So glad to make it. What's up, Crystal? How are you doing? I just spent $60 to $70 per week at a farmer's market for my weekly shopping. All Whole Foods cheap. That's amazing. Good for you. Just walked over to the discount market and get produce and make a meal for $3 or less than $5. That's good. I hate this argument. You can easily spend $15 plus for a meal at a fast food joint, and people this size are easily spending 30. I easily. It is such a ridiculously foolish, stupid ass fucking argument. We're probably well over 50% obesity, like actual obesity. Super obesity, where a person's 35 BMI or 40 BMI and up, I would bet you is fucking 30% of the population. 30% of the population. I mean, so fat. We are just so fucking fat, people. Fat. They are fat as fuck. It's bad. It's bad. Um, but it's not food deserts. It's just not. It's ridiculous. Healthy food is expensive, but they have enough money to buy overpriced sugary drinks from Starbucks all the time. The thing is, like I always find it weird too because like you're eating enough calories, you're spending X amount of dollars to eat enough calories to keep you fat, right? And you're saying that the food you're buying, like spend the same amount of money even on the food you're buying, and buy healthier food in less quantity, which will be less calories, and then so you'd be eating healthier food and taking in less calories, spending the same money. Hmm. Uh, what's the downside here? Now, if the argument of access, that's where they always pull up that, well, it's accessibility. No, it's not. It's not. It's just not. Um, if we're talking about the things labeled as superfoods, then yes, it's expensive. However, in general, fresh produce, exactly. Good points. Good points. Good points. Okay. Hello, everybody. Hello, every motherfucking buddy. And I just wanted to point out, by the way, you can get our book, Fuck Being Fat, Solve Your Weight Problems, Run Through Off Math Willpower, right here. And that is the monthly coaching special, by the way. Slots are filling up, so please do. One second. Sorry, I was talking to Mark. And my husband and I love how blunt and real you are about the topic. We say the same things and people say we're mean. Fuck them. Okay, fuck them. Like, I got to be real. Like, I'd rather be mean, be labeled as mean, and know that I'm trying to help somebody than lie to somebody's face. They lie to people's faces. How we got here in society, like, society would rather the polite lie than the unkind truth. You know, like, I don't, it's so pussy too. Like, it's so, like, you just got to be fucking weak to the goddamn core to fucking people to prefer people to lie right to your fucking face. Yeah, I mean, how the weakness involved in that is tragic. It's just tragic. I mean, it's to be expected because right now, look at men right now. Like it's so bad. Men are so weak, so fucking pot bellied, fucking weak. It's just sad. Anyway, we're gonna go over. I gotta get set up here. Doing my Facebook, and then we're gonna give me 1 second. Boom. Okay. I'm just setting up. These people, my God. Oop. Just one more second here, guys. I just found a few. Like this is just, these are all from this week, by the way. Uh, I've it's kind of sad. I mean, it's not kind of. I mean, it's just fucking sad because these people are just fucking pathetic, sad people. And yeah, they're pathetic. It's weird. Like people are like, "Oh my god, you called them pathetic." That's what the fuck it is. I'm not going to call them heroes. I'm not going to say that they're fucking awesome. I'm not going to say, "Oh my god, look at the bravery." I mean, fuck that shit. These people are fucking sad. It's patheticness. It is patheticness on parade. These like you've eaten yourself, gluttoned yourself over a long period of time to obesity and fatness, and instead of saying, "God, I'm fat, I should do something about this," you're like, "I'm perfect the way I am. I'm absolutely perfect the way I am." And anybody that says anything different, they're fat phobic. They're discriminatory against me, and I am a marginalized person. I am both disabled and brave at the same time. I mean, that's this thing. Like, oh, we people in marginalized bodies, they're super brave, and it takes strength to. What the fuck? Stop gluttoning yourself. It's patheticness. My husband is 54 and in the best shape of his life. However, he absolutely wants to do your meal plan. We train every morning at 2 a.m. Then I train another woman from 4:15 to 5. My husband then goes and pulls a 12-hour shift as a Leo. People are weak and full of excuses. Ashley, send us a message. Send us a message on Facebook. So, and then we'll see where we can go from there. How dare you call these beautiful whales pathetic? Sorry. If you are in a recovery from actual anorexia, eating a sandwich is brave. An obese person, that's she fucking. You're talking about Tess. That drives me crazy. Drives me crazy. And then they're just so like, and people they're just mean. Like I'm telling you to lose fucking weight when you're 400 pounds. This is one of the nicest things that's been said to you lately, to be honest. So here we go. We are going to. Share this. Tell me if you can hear this or not, by the way. Did you hear that? Somebody tell me if you heard it. Nope. Okay. That's what I thought. All right. I got to redo it. Fuck. I hate that it does that shit. All right. Here we go. Okay. I did not. Thank you. And Chrome tab. Boom. Here it is. Now you ought to be able to hear it. Now I'll just have to do it the other way. I fucking hate doing it that way. You guys don't know which way I'm talking about, but it's a way. Please try.
What I eat in a day is a fat girl who's not on a diet. I made a smoothie bowl with blue.
So I made a smoothie bowl. How much does this smoothie bowl cost? We're going to stick with the cost as much as we can today. So, I mean, let's see. We got chia, pumpkin seeds, and this is I'm no shit. The only problem I got with the fucking bowl to start with is it's an enormous portion of fake ice cream. An enormous bowl of fake ice cream, basically. The Asia bowls or whatever the fuck this shit is, it's an excuse to eat something sweet all the goddamn time. Don't get me wrong. I think they're delicious, but this is probably 800 calories, 900 calories, and tastes sweet as fuck first thing in the day. This is what this woman ate first thing in the day. And I would argue that this bowl costs like fucking, if she went out and bought it, which I'd imagine she did, if she went out and bought it, $8, $9, right?
Blue spirulina powder. Then I made potato.
Okay, so now we're having tacos.
Tacos with tofu and beans, and then chips and salsa.
Tacos with tofu and beans, chips and salsa. So even if she's cooking this shit herself, we're at $10 already. I got to be real. I eat on $10 a day max, and I eat steak every day. I mean, it's fucking. So now we're at tater tots and more beans with more tofu.
And then I had leftovers. Then I had a PSL and pumpkin bread.
Yeah, and then so we went somewhere and had some pumpkin bread and another thing. Like, so real quick, calorie wise, 3,000. This woman's fat as fuck. Almost all carbs. Her protein was basically the chia, the pumpkin seeds, and the tofu. Sorry. And oh, a lot of sugar, a lot of sugar. Like I eat tofu because I'm a vegan and I'm healthy, but give me 3 pounds of sugar in a day. Stupid, 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 stupid. Okay. And here's the next one.
Hi everyone, my name is G, and what I eat in the day is as a fat person who's not on a diet. It's
But I don't understand why that. Like, it's just this weird showing of the. I don't know.
officially bad. Just for context, I didn't get up until 11 a.m., but I didn't go to bed until 1. For breakfast,
I didn't get up until 11 a.m., but I didn't go to bed until 1. So you were in bed for 10 motherfucking hours? 10 motherfucking hours. That's like a hospital trip for me or something like that. 10 hours in bed. 10 hours. The fuck you gonna do for 10 hours in bed? Like, that is a day off. I mean, I hope it's a day off for her. I really do. I hope she enjoyed her day off. But 10 fucking hours. You look like you do not look like you should be in bed for 10 hours. You look like you should be walking for some of that. So, starting your day off with an orange and a muffin, here's my thing about that. You're starting your day off with sweet. Of course, almost all these people start off with sweet. She had some sort of coffee. I don't think, I mean, she obviously had some cream in the coffee too. But she's making the shit herself. So, I mean, she's using a fucking $500 fucking coffee maker to make it. So, obviously, the money is not really an issue. A pre-bought muffin and oranges, good for her. And there it is, yeah. So
espresso coffee. And then I went out, and
wow. Then I went out and got another $6 coffee.
you guys know how I was doing no spend September. Well, that's going really, really well because you got.
There's, look at that plate. It's just fucking. You people are fucking sad. I mean, like, what the fuck? So, look at my salad. I've got tomato and cucumber, and I've got arugula and 4 slices of pizza. Somebody just said muffin. It's a polite way to say you're eating cake for breakfast. That's exactly it. So this woman's obviously she's like $30 in, by the way, already. And that's including the coffee she made in her like $500 coffee maker.
Spice latte from Starbucks. I had a moment of weakness for tea. I had this pizza.
I had a moment of weakness.
Best Hawaiian pizza.
There we go. There's zero sugar Coca-Cola. I saw an interesting thing about sugar today. I'm going to be making a follow-up video about.
From Tesco, I had a glass bottle of Coke as well. Do you drink water? I just forget to film it. That's my.
So the thing about the 0 calorie things, I saw an interesting perspective about this. A young man on TikTok hypothesized that 0 calorie beverages, they still spike your insulin because they still spike your insulin levels, and therefore you have high insulin, so it makes you even hungrier because your body is looking for the carbohydrates. Pretty interesting. So now we got a twirl and another yogurt. So I mean, this woman's basically
I just had a goo lemon
it's
cheesecake.
all sugar.
Was watching.
All sugar. And now after 10 hours of being in bed, you're going to sit down and watch hours worth of TV. Great. Roughly calorie-wise, 3,000, 3,200 calories, depending on the pizza and depending upon the cream that she used in the coffee and stuff like that. What else in the dressing and shit like that. And probably fucking $40 spent. So yeah, you're doing real fucking good. Let's see here. I haven't previewed all of these because I like it to be somewhat fucking fresh. So here's what I ate in a day. Here's what I ate in a day as a great big fat person. And this was about a week ago.
As a great big fat person, I start out every morning with a
Big old glass of cold brew and oat milk, an Italian sweet cream. I love the oat milk and then the Italian sweet creamer. That's just fucking. Why do the fucking oat milk if you're gonna do the Italian sweet creamer? Like, just fucking go for it. This is how you start your day. It's not a birthday. So you're starting your day with straight ass sugar. Okay.
Glass of cold brew. I usually make a big batch at the beginning of the week, drink it all week.
So she eats that. She drinks that every day. Let's see. Sourdough with herb, cream cheese, and a poached egg, bacon, heirloom tomatoes, and sweet corn. So not mad at it. Besides the sourdough, I don't think that's necessary, especially when you're already eating poached eggs, bacon, heirloom tomatoes, and sweet corn. Because now you have the corn. You have a starch on a starch, basically the sourdough and the corn. But money wise, like she is now just with the creamer and stuff like that. She's $15 in.
Then I had a hearty breakfast. I was going on a little day trip today, and I didn't want to have to eat on the road. So,
well, you didn't have to eat on the road either. Like, you're a big, huge, fucking fat woman. You don't really need to eat for the entirety of the day, besides wanting to. You don't need to fuel your activity. You've got plenty of fuel stored up.
That's what I made. You know I love a good bacon. Would you believe they would not let me bring my water bottle into the museum? And then the water...
I would absolutely believe that they would not let you bring your water bottle into a museum. 100%. You fucking arrogant fuck. I would absolutely believe that. Why? One, they can sell you water bottle in there and they're a business. Two, you could they don't know what's in your goddamn water bottle. It's a fucking fluid. For all they know, it could be gasoline for you to throw on their fucking art and light on fire. Like, fucking...
Fountains aren't working because of COVID, and then they will sell you bottles of water. Absolutely not. I just kept going up to the counter and passive aggressively drinking from my bottle every time I was nearby.
Because you're a fucking loser. Just so you understand, just because you didn't actually get your way immediately when going into somebody else's establishment. I bet you she was one of them when said that everybody should have to wear a mask, but she's pissed off about the fucking pissed off that she can't just fucking take her water bottle anywhere. Of course, she stopped at Dunkin' Donuts. They probably know her order by heart: avocado toast from Dunkin' with more bacon.
And then I needed a little snacky on the way home.
I needed a little snacky on the way home. You did not need a snack. You were probably from after your big fucking cold brew and everything like that. You were probably already your daily allotment of calories in. And this piece of toast with, I'm sure, butter, then avocado and bacon and everything like that. This is another 500-600 calories.
So I stopped at Dunkin' Donuts. I got more toast, more bacon.
Oh, here we go. A macchiato with light ice, medium iced caramel macchiato. So there, by the way, that's like 600 fucking calories in her hand of just straight dead ass sugar.
Look at my face when I realize I should not be trying to mix this over my white shirt. I never wear.
Aisha, why would you think you're blocked? I don't know.
Wear light colors. I got home with a little peckish, so I had some melon, good for hydrating, and then a couple hours.
So now air fried chicken tendies, 2 sauces.
Later, it was almost bedtime, but I was starving, so I had some chicken.
So in other words, again, she's probably fucking, this is 3,500 calorie day for a humongous fat woman. And she spent $40 or $50 on sugar, basically. Sugar, you know. Good for her. Totally though, like, it is absolutely that food is too expensive. That's why this woman's fat as fuck. Let's see. This woman does look like she does a little bit of a cooking for herself.
What I eat in a day as a fat girl, not focused on weight loss. For breakfast, I made this veggie hash with tofu scramble. Then I made
At least she made it. That's huge.
tofu scramble. Then I made a smoothie.
That is fucking huge, though. Take a look at that. That is a big ass fucking bowl of food. That is 1,000 calories. Got the fried tater tots on there. With that's a fucking big ass plate of food.
With tofu scramble. Then I made a smoothie with this bloom greens and superfood powder. It had
there we go. Bloom got the superfood powder and a bunch of veggies. I'm not hating on it. I do wonder why she's having sugar. Again, she's had almost all carbohydrate besides the eggs, and she is now sugar seeking basically because she feels she needs the sugar. That's what this is a sweet thing for. She's labeling it as a superfood, but it's sweet. She should, at the end of the day, maybe, and I'm not hating on it. End of the day,
helps with my digestion and immunity. Doesn't that bowl look so good?
Oh, she was having an acai bowl. Okay, now I get it. So now she's buttering a bunch of fruits with a super thing, and then going to put more stuff on it. Don't get me wrong. That's fucking 1,000 calories. I mean, this woman is 2,000 calories in already.
And that bowl looks so good. And then for dinner, I made these buffalo chicken tacos. Then I had a pumpkin spice latte, and my husband and I shared some pumpkin bread.
She cooked all of her stuff from scratch. I'm going to say $20. 3,500 calories, which is why she's fat as fuck. But she can very much afford to eat less of that. That's the thing. She can afford to eat less of it. Much, much, much less. She can afford to eat less. Think about that fucking statement. Anybody can afford to eat less. I mean, that's just fucking reality. Give me a second. All right. Oh, how you doing? Struggling to make healthy food habits. Is coaching open to people who are not obese? But absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. We work with quite a few people that are not obese and just need to build healthy habits. Or people that have been obese. People that we have quite a few clients that were obese, lost the weight, and don't know and want to struggle to be able to just have like a normal life now. So absolutely, Syringa, and there's a link right there. Thank you very much. So that woman, like I said, that was probably $20, but I mean, at least she cooked a lot of her food herself, even though it was super, super, super unhealthy for her. Here we go.
What I ate in a day is a fat girl not focused on weight loss. I ate
vegan. Fat girl not focused on weight loss. You should be. You fucking should be.
pretty late this day, but I had a buffalo chicken sandwich and some sweet potato fries. Then we
buffalo chicken sandwich, sweet potato fries. So everything's out of a box. So $10, probably $14 already. Now
got Panda Express because they just came out with this vegan orange chicken. So
because they just came out with the vegan orange chicken. So now we're at $35 on the day.
First we tried the veggie spring rolls and
look at it's so funny how I'm eating myself to death. Oh, it's hilarious. Remember, isn't it funny that I'm having a hard time wiping myself now? We're going to have to buy one of those tools.
And they were so delicious, especially with the sweet and sour sauce. 10 out of 10. Then we tried the vegan orange chicken and it was so good, guys. Literally crispy, flavorful, bomb. What I ate in a day is
sad. Super fucking sad. So, by the way, she spent $40 on hurting herself, on self-harm. $40 a day on self-harm. Great. Oh. So, IHOP for breakfast. This woman looks like she got $40 worth of fucking food at IHOP. Oh I'm super proud of myself being a glutton. Look at me. Oh, and then so now we're going to eat out again. So she's $50 in for the day, minimum already. Here we go. Hotel smelled like taco. Oh, well, she's out traveling. There's some cake, unnecessary food too. Red velvet. Yeah, so she spent $60 on barely any nutrition and trying to fucking get herself hospitalized. Good job. Good job. Good job. What I eat today is a fat girl, not focused on weight loss. Look at me shove food like this. Talk about self-deprecation. You know, look at me. Look at fat person eat. Hey, everybody, look at fat person eat. Look at fat person glutton themselves. Isn't this cool? Am I not cool?
Focused on weight loss. I made myself a smoothie with all of these toppings, and then I had these chicken tacos with like buffalo sauce. It was so bomb. And then I didn't feel like cooking, so I had cereal with chocolate oat milk because I didn't have regular oat milk.
I had a chocolate oat milk because I didn't have regular oat milk. I'm not shocked. I am not surprised. This woman just ate 3,000 calories, and the woman before the lady went to IHOP and everything like that, fucking easily 4,000 calories. So this woman just fucking sucked in 3,000. What the fuck? Like, I mean, this is why you're fat. I mean, I'm sorry. I know people don't like hearing that. It's because you glutton yourself. 100%. 100% of the time, it's because you glutton yourself. In a very fucking privileged way, using a lot of fucking money.
What I eat in a day as a fat person not focused on.
Oh. So apples with PB and butter and bagel. So the apple's good, putting the butter in the bagel. The apples with, an apple and a bagel and peanut butter and butter. Wow. So 600 calories in, but not that expensive. There we go. We're out to eat now at Panda Express. So now we're still at $20 for the day, double what I spend. This is still the same place. So, and then ate the leftovers. Holy shit! Oh, and here we go. And then you had to stop there. That's probably $4 right there. So she spent fucking probably $30 on fucking 3,000 calories worth of food. These people and this is the patheticness of it. It just really is. So I'm going to get to some questions. All smoothies are healthy, so more on top of pounds of food. Okay, I hope you're being facetious. Anyway, James Sheeter, how you doing? I thought chocolate milk and cereal was game changing. It's disgusting. I never understand why the whole healthy food is expensive. Takeaway is hideously expensive. We went on a trip, and the price of fast food alone with calories made me feel ill. It's so expensive to eat out instead of cooking your food for yourself from ingredients. Not to mention that, but again, I will always say everybody can afford to eat less. I mean, if you're fat off the food you're eating, eat less of the food you're eating. You'll be less fat, and you'll save money. I mean, what the fuck? So it gets down to the point where then they're like, well, I want all of it. I'll feel hungry. So it's hungry. Like, control your hunger then. There's supplements for that. There is methods for that. So let's see. Hey, Alan, have you given up on Joey's World Tour? Is he just, I did a video on him like fucking years ago. What is with, all of a sudden people were pulling up videos from like fucking years ago. Like my last video I did on him was like 5 fucking years ago. I gave up on doing videos on him a long fucking time ago because if they don't care, they don't care. I mean, he's obviously a very seriously disgusting glutton. And he likes it that way. So I don't give up on people. They give up on themselves. Like, I put information out to help everybody that wants to fucking listen that can. I'm not going to chase after anybody to try to get them to lose weight, especially one particular person. What the fuck good is that going to do? I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. No. So go back to anyway. You're right. Very privileged. It is very privileged. Very privileged. Why do people not have regular, but sometimes have oat chocolate? Super convenient. Some peanut butter is okay. I don't know. I don't mind the peanut butter. It's a matter of like you're starting your day off with that many calories in the premise of what else you're going to eat. You know. Yohimbine versus L-carnitine depends on what you're looking at it for. Yohimbine I do like it gives a little like nice little stimulant effect. L-carnitine I like too, but I mean if you're people look at the minuscule things like that versus fixing their food first. I don't have a versus. I like them both. Depends on what you like. Depends on whether you stomach. I like them both. You know, I mean, here's my thing. If it has backing behind it, it's fine. I've only take Yohimbine fairly often. I don't really know if I have taken L-carnitine in any extended period of time, but I've read some decent stuff about it too. I mean, from what I remember, I'm not an expert. I am not an expert on L-carnitine, so I'm an expert on healthy habits. And Yohimbine, everything I know from Yohimbine, I know from Mark. Whatever the cost of healthy food is, it's worth the investment period. Absolutely. What is my opinion on dry fasting? It's one of the most fucking moronic, stupid fucking things ever to do. Period. Stop. Ever. Period. Stop. Ever. Dry fasting. So you're just not going to take in fluid or food, and you're going to purposely dehydrate yourself. If you like kidney damage, fucking get on that shit. Anybody that advocates dry fasting as a health measure, I know there's some dry fasting in certain religious connotations and stuff like that. That's one thing. But dry fasting as a health measure means the person is a fucking loon bag. Just to be honest. I thought chocolate milk and cereal was a game changer when I was like 8. Funny. I just paid about $50 in meat, some chicken and ground beef, about 13 pounds total. That'll last me about 10, 20 days. That's not expensive at all. At all, whatsoever. Hello, Alan. What is your opinion on dry fasting for obese people? It's dumb as fuck. It is dumb as fuck. Dry fasting for any people is dumb as fuck. To just not take in fluid, an obese person, if a better thing for an obese person, try to drink an ounce of fluid per pound of your body mass. For everybody, try to drink an ounce of fluid per pound of your body mass. For a 300-pound person, that's 300 ounces of fluid. It'll fill them up a lot more. And it is better for them. It'll help release toxins and shit like that. Dry fasting is fucking dumb. You're going to take somebody that is in a already compromised physical state in being obese, that their fucking liver is probably pissed at them. Their kidneys are probably really fucking pissed at them. Bladder, digestive system, everything probably inflamed as fuck. And then you're going to fucking all of a sudden just not hydrate them. Stupid. I think it's really stupid. That's what I think. One time I was eating out and I asked for a side of fresh fish, and I started eating and realized they had added sugar to it. They do that. It's fucking crazy. Do I think there'll be a food shortage coming? Yep, I do. It's almost impossible to avoid. I mean, crops didn't get planted. You know, the price of food is going to fucking skyrocket. People should be fucking prepared. It's one of the 40. If you can save 30% of your food, if you can reduce your food intake by 30% by taking no morbidity or something like that, it pays itself off. We've had people save hundreds of dollars on their food bill in a month taking no morbidity, and it's actually a marketing point we use because food prices are going to go fucking crazy here shortly because of the shortages. Now, luckily for me, I shop a lot. I shop local and local farmers markets, and even local meat. So I'm going to be good. But a lot of places like fuck California, I'd be fucking terrified if I was you motherfuckers. Nobody has helped me a ton. Plus Ember in the mornings helps me get through the entire day. It's fucking crazy. I got to take my Ember here in a minute. I've recently noticed a lot of your old videos becoming more recommended in my feed lately. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I don't know. Fucking crazy. Watching Fat Alan do shit. I think there will be. I think so too. The privilege and oblivion it takes to show the world what you eat in a day when you eat enough for 3 people. Where's the EPA and Climate Change Authority knocking at your door? That's what I'm saying. I said it yesterday. In my video yesterday. Fucking. I don't understand. Like we're gonna have a serious conversation about climate and blah blah blah, but people glutton themselves every single day. Fuck you. Which whey protein do you recommend? I like MTS, of course. I like MTS. The fruity cereal one was one I was eating off of, but I protein powders should be like a supplemental thing to your diet. I use a lot of Planta protein, which is a vegan protein, because I eat a lot of red meat already. But I eat a lot of Planta protein, like maybe every other night as like a protein pudding. But MTS, Planta, all good. L-carnitine is red meat. So is creatine. I buy only plants and find it very economical, and I get a lot for my money. Good for you. False. I don't know what you're saying false about. If you're obese, fasting is the way to go. Dry fasting is one of the dumbest fucking things ever. To not hydrate yourself is, in fact, stupid. It is ridiculous. Dry fasting is, in fact, dumb. Fasting, depending on what you consider fasting, everybody fasts. We talk about this all the time. Dry fasting is stupid. It means you have mental deficiency if you think it's good for you. The removal of hydration, if you in your brain can get it to the point where you think that is healthy, you in fact should go get checked. Research I read says that the person saves money when they cook their own food. Absolutely. Used to drink almost no water for the whole day while being active and doing several sports. Didn't know how I managed that, but my chemistry teacher talked about kidney stones, and that changed it all. It just is what it is. I mean, has no one realized water is not free anymore? They charge you now. Climate change is here. They've been charging for water. I've had a water bill the entirety of my life. Dry fasting means simply no food and not no liquid, from what I understand. No, that's fasting. Dry fasting is you're dry. So, me and my girlfriend worked out, eat healthy, and diet, hitting the protein and nutrient goals, 3,000 calories for about 50 a week for both of us. You just have to look hard. Exactly. Government should let everyone who wants to use an acre of free tax land to grow their own foods and live on. I don't know about just the government should be in a position to be letting people do shit. Okay, like you have rights. That's my thing. The government's not in a position to let people do shit. The government should be enforcing our right to do shit. Like the government's not our overlord. I get what you're saying. Don't get me wrong, but I think almost everybody should grow food, not lawns. Why grow grass? Grow food. What's my opinion on breatherism? It's like one of the fucking stupidest things I've ever fucking heard. Why all the stupid questions today? Breatherism. Interesting that you're selling a product. I sell a fabulous fucking product. Absolutely. It is an amazing product, and I give away free advice every single day. I think you do well by it. So, what do you think about ashwagandha roots? Any opinion? KSM 66 is in No Morbidity, and it's been good for mood enhancement. It's clinically tested. So the KSM I would go with. Well, another said fasting is bad. He said dry fasting is bad. Dry fasting is stupid, is what I said. And thank you very much. Dry fasting is moronic. I mean, it's got to be considered moronic. That's what I'm going to go with. Moronic, yeah. Stop watching Cole. No shit. No Morbidity has helped me so much. It's been about 13 days, more than 11 pounds. I measure my waist today, 44 to 39. On my way to Healthy Me. Love this product. Amazing tool. Thank you very much. Very, very, very much. This is what I'm talking about. So I just want to make sure everybody understands, though. I mean, we sell No Morbidity as a tool to help people get healthy. We also are getting ready to release a book called The Hunger Management Method. That is more that is how I still eat in a way to manage my hunger. So. That's my opinion. Dry fasting is so the absence of fluid. I mean, what troll better? That's fucking stupid. You sound dumb. For real. You sound fucking I can't even it's not even a real conversation when you're talking about telling people not to hydrate. And you didn't even know what it was. You were just saying that you thought dry fasting was just the absence of food. So you admit stupidity about the topic, but then state that you don't agree with my opinion when I corrected your idiocy. So I hope your next troll comment's better. Don't see a problem with it for fat people, but I don't steal people's content. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay. I don't steal people's content either. I actually just do critique on people's content as called by fair use. And you don't see a problem with fat people not getting hydrated? That's really mean. Like, why are you so fat phobic? I mean, that's you're trying to hurt fat people. But why are you trying to hurt fat people? I love it. Intentional gains, that's what I thought. Sorry. I took a half tablet of Emma this morning, and I'm going to have to decrease my morning coffee intake. It's surprisingly powerful. I told you, it's very high stim. Very, very, very high stim. Let's see. First of all, dry fasting in religion does not go for days. People drink after sunset. Yep, exactly. Regarding food stamps being abused by morbidly obese people. I've only lost a few pounds on No Morbidity, but my waist and stomach lost quite a bit of fat. Is that from the visceral fat coming off? Maybe, possibly, very, very, very possibly. There's Thinogen shows to decouple the protein 1 NAs in abdominal fat. So No Morbidity is a fabulous product. I'm on my 4th bottle. It's been amazing. Benefits for my stress, sleep, and my waist size so far. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And let's see here. I wouldn't trust a product you've made at all. Okay. You don't need to. I will just point out that you didn't know that dry fasting meant no fluid. And so your opinion doesn't hold a lot of water. But okay, have a good day. Oh, she's here because she's upset that I stole somebody's content. Funny. Would you recommend No Morbidity for somebody who has 20 pounds to lose? I'd recommend No Morbidity for anybody that has a hard time controlling their hunger, and if that's the problem that's causing them to keep 20 pounds on. I recommend No Morbidity for people that want to diminish their hunger in a way that they can then use it to help build a healthier lifestyle for themselves. So if the 20 pounds is on and up, yes. Try fast for 5 days and come back to us. That's funny. Very funny. I would trust Alan more than somebody that thinks you shouldn't drink water. Exactly. I mean, it's just they pwn themselves. Do you speak to your girlfriend this way? The cynical dude does the breakdown. You didn't shout him out. I actually did say I watch his content. I've talked about him multiple times before. You must be a fan of his and you're really fucking ass hurt. And I've been making content like this since before he even started the channel. Just have a good day. Fucking loser. I to him, cynical, I fucking like his content, dude. Fucking hilarious. So, but you sound fucking stupid as fuck. I've been making content on this and jokes about this for years and years. So have a good day. Steal people's content. His face never appeared here. What the fuck? I've even said I would love to have him on for a live conversation. Are any benefits taking Ember if you're already taking no morbidity? I take them both. They work in two different ways. Ember is a high stim though. It's very high stimulant, so be mindful. I take half in the morning and half before my workout. The cynical dude, check him out. I've talked about him multiple times here. You sound fucking insane, like unhinged, like unfucking hinged. For real, unhinged. Check how many times I've talked about what you eat in a day is on TikTok before he even started. You sound unhinged, like fucking crazy weird, and you're stupid. Like I hope you're not. I mean, I actually like his content, so I am going to take it that you are not indicative of his normal fan to the point where you didn't realize that fucking dry fasting meant you fucking don't drink anything. Like you sound stupid as fuck too, and most of his fans, I would imagine, are pretty much smarter than you. Fucking weirdo. Never heard of you. Okay, sounds great. You're here now. Leave my comments section begging for attention. Be a good little intern. Right? So funny. I love how Alan owns the trolls instead of bans them. Now, don't get me wrong. She's going to keep going, and I'm eventually going to ban her because, like, once we get to the point, I just fucking, you know. I don't know every asinine word you say. Oh, this is how they run out of fucking. They're running out of things to say. You're aware of people's tuning at random times, right? Running out of things to say, making excuses for their ignorance. Water deprivation causes mental distress. That's a good one. That's a good one right there. But you see, like now they're going to say something else stupid, like defending that they didn't know something because like you're a fucking nameless troll and your ass hurt because you're getting called out by people and you don't like. I was talking with the chat. You are simply talking to me now. I'm talking to everybody. We're all talking to you. Fucking hilarious. Him, not her, so blatantly in his mom's basement. Yeah, no shit. Anyway. Yeah. The cynical dude says to drink water. I'm sure he does. He's a super. The fucked up thing is earlier, like on here earlier, I even said that he's fucking got great content. I like it. I like his content. I think he's a very smart guy. This person must have signed on like right after that and just got super fucking ass hurt. I love it. Yeah, he wouldn't approve of dry fasting either. I couldn't imagine he would. I couldn't imagine he would. His breakdowns are very fucking logical, you know? How do I get enough water? I always forget and don't feel thirsty. I normally just make sure I've gotten into the habit of starting my day off with 20 to 30 ounces of fluid. I already drank mine. It's right over here. I have that waiting for myself for my refrigerator. And then I have water bottles set up like 3 or 4 a day. And then I have a special, like a 64 ounce jug that I use for my workouts. I just make sure I set a periodic timer and reminder. And then you build the habit. The biggest thing about it is, it's going to be uncomfortable at first because you're going to pee a lot more, but that's just your body. The more you piss, the more like your body's getting rid of fucking toxins and shit like that. So you even said you didn't want to play off his content. I've been making this content for a long time, so I'll fucking talk over whatever the fuck I want. So, but anyway, you're a thief. It's okay. Everyone does it sometimes. Oh my God. That's fucking funny. It really is. So, anyway, how do you deal with always being hungry? I can eat and never feel full. I'm about 20 pounds overweight. Well, my biggest suggestion: start the day off with a good amount of fluid. Try to get an ounce of fluid per pound of your body mass in by about midway through the day. Right. First meal of the day, all protein, healthy fats. Don't eat anything else but just protein, healthy fats. Second meal of the day, protein, healthy fats, and some veggies, non-starchy veggies. By the end of the day, your third meal, protein, healthy fats, and if you have a third meal a day, protein, healthy fats, and then maybe a small portion, maybe the side of your fist size of starch. Okay. If you're going to taste anything sweet, make sure it's done after that. Healthy fats, meaning fats that come from beef and stuff like that, beef, animal fats. So non-trans fats, shall we go there? But and what should happen is the protein will satiate you more because protein's more satiating. Most of the time, when you avoid the start of your glycemic response in your body, it'll keep you from fucking getting hungry. So give that a try. When you say no morbidity is used to control hunger, is it controlling cravings as opposed to actual hunger? It actually works on the biological mechanism of hunger in your stomach. Cravings are different. So if you eat something with sugar in it, or you eat something with carbs, and you have your body starts the insulin response, basically, the body starts the carbohydrate response. You're still going to have possibly cravings. I mean, I know that I have before. I do take other supplements, and we're working on a product too. Is going to have something for glycemic response, insulin resistance, insulin sensitivity, inflammation, a few other things, right? To take in conjunction with no morbidity. But there's also like mental cravings. Like if you're used to having something, if you're used to having a donut every single time of the day, you're gonna fucking have it. You know, like you're gonna have some cravings for it, especially if it's sugar, because sugar is an addictive substance. But the fucking thing about it is that, like, if you are in a state of less hunger, you should be able to fight off the cravings a little easier. If you binge eat, your stomach is probably stretched out too. Don't know if giving your stomach time to shrink. I mean, yes, it helps out, but not that much. Nobody has helped me to reduce cravings of sugar. Oreos are not my weakness at the moment. That is very, very good. Very, very good. Studies have shown your brain shrinks the bigger gut abdomen you have. Being obese does affect gray matter. I did a live on it like 2 weeks ago, where it actually, being fat makes you stupid. And being fat as a child fucks brain, like your brain development. It's really, 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 really unhealthy. So give me a second here. All right, guys, I do need to run. I got to get some appointments. Hope everybody has a great day. Tomorrow morning, 7 a.m., I'll be back live. I'm going to try to put out a few other videos later on today. I will talk to everybody soon. God damn.